Okay. I'm just gonna make a quick video explaining the CISD strategy. Um, I think I talked to a few people about it. I don't know. I just came up with it because I love CISDs. Like that's the one thing I'll enter off of. If I have some kind of decent bias, I'll say, okay, that's my like if we CISD as my entry, right? Now, my idea of CISD, this might be different than some people. This is how I use CISDs. I look at the last. So let's say I'm looking for a bearish CISD. I look for the last bullish candle, right? So let's say here, right? So this is going to be a entry on the model. Here, I'm looking. Okay, so this is the 15-minute candle open. I'm looking for the first close below a bullish candle open, right? So what do we have? Not here, not here, right? This is the next bullish candle after this one, and we got to close below the open here, right? It can be very like it can be 10 candles apart like in this. Let me see if I can find an example. um I don't think any examples like that exist, but like it's just the last bullish candle, and then you close above, sorry, close below the open of that candle, and then vice versa for bullish. So that would be your stop loss, right? And then for this specific model, I'd run 2R, 3R, sorry, 2R, 1.5R, 1R, whatever you want. So that's what CISDs look like to me, right? Last apparent, last bullish or bearish candle appeared gets closed beyond the open. Simple. Okay, so this is the model. Um, these candles behind are the 15-minute candles. It's just an overlay. We might actually get an entry here right now. I'm just gonna watch it. We might. Um, so the model is you're gonna look for. Let me turn this off. Okay. What you're gonna look for is a CI here. Let me turn on replay. So let's say here, right? You're going to look for a 15-minute candle to CISD. See, that's our CISD, right? We close past the open. Then you're going to go to the 1 minute, right? And uh, you're going to look for a CISD in that same direction. So we're going to look for a bear CISD in the next 15-minute candle, in the next high time frame candle, right? So in this case, it's 15-minute. So what are we going to do? We're going to wait. No, that's our entry. Stop at the high. 2R. Play it out. Hits, right? We had another one just now that I took. Um, where is it? This one. I just took this. It was, I mean, we just had a giant dump. It's a no news Monday, and it's like the end of the year. So I was not expecting good price action, but I wasn't expecting this bad. Um, this was the entry. Stop was at the low. TP was at 2R, as always. I did get out break even, and then I saw that we were coming back up, so I just got back because I saw this happen. I'm like, okay, I'm getting out break even. Like this is not gonna go good. And then I just got back in here because I saw this giant candle close above all of these candles. So I was like, okay, I'm getting in. And then I closed about no, I think I closed here. I got in like here kind of, but I still closed at the what was going to be the take profit if I got in at the right price, which was here. But yeah, it was just evals. I'm trying to pass them. I'm trying to get some alpha features and some Tradify, um, what's it called? On demand, same day payouts. Because those look good. The Tradify ones, end of day drawdown, which is amazing. because you can, I don't know, their buffer system's a little weird. But if you're consistent, if you're not like a sporadic trader, like if you have consistent days that have pretty equal profits, you'll be able to get payouts with them, no problem. Uh, yeah, so that's the model. It also, I haven't tested the 1 hour, 5 minute, but in theory, if you go on the 1 hour and you look for a CISD, let's see, like this, right? So let's say here we have a CISD, and then we go to the 5 minute, and then we just look for a spare CISD on the 5 minute right after. Bullish candle, bearish close, stop at the high, 2R, must be about 10K. Play it out. Yeah, it hits. Okay. It. I mean, this was also the giant dump, so yeah, but it'll be fine. It works. It's nice. Um, just risk well. Trade as continuations because that's what it is. But yeah, it's just trust in it. You can go break even at 1 hour. I don't know. Break even. I was doing some testing on break even, like across multiple strategies. I tested it like mechanically, like automatically with a robot. It's okay. Break even will save your capital, but it will not make you more. Like you have a lower win rate unless you do winning days instead of break even days. And you'll make less money because a lot of trades, the way I look at it is let's say you got in here, right? Let's say you got in on this candle. I don't know why, but let's say you did. Actually, let's take the trade example that I took here. This one. Right? Let's say you went break even once you had a closeout like the, I don't know, something stupid. Some people go break even as soon as they see a strong closeout side, right? In this case, it wouldn't really make sense because we're chopping, but I would wait for price to rebalance, right? Because you have to remember, price always has to, or will most times come back to a 0.5, right? Rebalance the range. If you want to look at it more in a consistent fashion, look at unmitigated fair value gaps. That's rebalancing. Like it has to rebalance those gaps. Or just look at the 0.5. It generally tells you a good range. Because sometimes we'll rebalance this fair value gap and then we'll reject. And then we'll come back down to this one later and then have a bigger rejection. Right? So back to what I was saying. If your stop loss is break even here, that makes sense. Or not even, that doesn't even make sense. Because we still, in theory, if you're thinking about it, if we do come back to OTE, you're going to get stopped out, right? The only time break even makes sense is if OTE is like, if 786 is past, or sorry, above your break even level. Because then you can like in your mind know that, or if we have a swing low, because if we break that swing low, then we technically are breaking structure, or even that could be a liquidity sweep to continue in your direction. That's break evens work, but they're more of something that you could abuse when, like this, right? I see a giant push up. This in my head, I know we're gonna retrace, right? As we did. Also, I could look for an entry here. I'll do a live example. Well, I don't know. It depends if we even get an entry. We'll see. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the live entry, we would look for a CISD of this candle right now because this was the latest bullish, or this candle. If yeah, okay, so it would be this candle, and then we just want to CISD it. That's it. Simple. Because we CISD'd on the 15 minute. This is a 15-minute candle. close beneath the open. And then this kind of acts as our manipulation in the 15-minute. And then we're going to get our distribution. All right. We're also rebalancing this because, I mean, this is technically rebalanced. But if you didn't say like this, right, we're rebalancing this swing. Um, this is so bad. Look at that price action. That's insane. No, it's not that bad now. This is pretty good. It's tradable. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's consistent here. Another entry. CIC. There. Next candle. Where's our CSD? Right here, bearish candle. Stop at the low. Equal lows. Don't really like that, but it's gold. Who cares? Gold doesn't follow rules. That's it. 2R. Pretty simple. Another thing, if you do get in late, like let's say you get in, let's say you get in here because of slippage or something stupid. Don't set your take profit at a 2R from where you entered. Set it from where you would have entered, right? At the close or at the open of the next candle, I should say. So here. And go off that. Because a lot of the time, like in this case, right? If I would have put a 2R at where I, like on the trade I took, if I would have put 2R at where I did enter, not where I would have entered, like if I, because remember I entered, right? This was my original entry. I got a good fill here, right? This would have been 2R. If I would have instead entered, right, where I got my re-entry, which was like about here, we'll just say, where was the, I think it was like about here. This is probably around where it was. All right, stops at this low. If I would have put 2R, that would have been horrible. All right. Just use what the strategy is telling you. Don't go off of what, like, because if you are setting a 2R at your wrong entry, you're being greedy because you're not following the strategy. Yeah, that's the model. It's cool. I was just looking for something I can use all the time. Because let's say I want to trade like Asia or something or London, which is good on gold. I don't know. Let's see. See if we can find a random example. We'll do 2 a.m. All right. Oh, here we have a CISD right here. Close above this bearish candle. So now I want to see down close. I would not take that just because we didn't close above, we closed at the open. Do I like that? Don't really have a choice. I'll just take it. I don't think I would take this in real life, but we'll see how it goes. Just because we had such a big push, like if we did enter here, we would be like at 1R already. So I would not take this in real life. Okay, it hits. that's what I'm saying. I just took a random example from a random time. Here, let's do another one. 15-minute. Let's get a CISD. Also, you could like use bias with this, which would probably be insane. Okay, 15-minute CISD. I'm going against the high time frame trend here, or just the general, like if you look at the 15-minute, you see it's trending up. I'm going against the trend So you could be more conservative on this. Like I could take 1R instead of um, the regular, which is 2R. Okay, that'd be entry 2K. That one past 2R. Like what? This is crazy. Anyways, yeah. I just did random bar. Like this is September. Let's do it again. 15 minute. All right. So yeah. 1 second. All right. 15 minutes CISD. Bearish. Bearish. And don't like that. See, we closed at the price, not above. If I would have taken that, I would have got stopped. That's my CSD. Stop at the low. TP at 480. Also, this is August was so bad. 3 cons is getting you 480 on a take profit. First loss, yeah. Do we get stopped and then run to take profit? No. Okay, well, this is bad. I would not trade this price action. If it looked like this, no, that's not happening. Like, what is this? That's horrible. Anyways, it works. I just randomly backtested 3 points, 2 wins, 1 loss. That's 3R. Okay, I'm happy. I have a 66.6% win rate on 2R, 2R average. That's a lot of money. So I don't care. Also, you can risk more because it's high win rate. No break evens. Yeah, that's it. This is the Instagram I'm gonna try to start posting on. Grow it, why not? For fun. Oh, did we get our entry? I missed it. This would have been the entry. I completely forgot I should have taken that. This is our take profit, 2R. I don't know, we'll see if we hit it. Anyways, yeah. If you did 1R, by the way, I was testing 2R. You could do 1R, 1.5R. It'll be so much more consistent. I'm just doing 2R because I like having more flexible, I guess, more flexible risk profile. Because in reality, it's very possible, even if you have a 80% win rate, to have a technical difficulty and get 3 losses in a row, and now you have to make 3 wins to make that back. Right? For me, I just have to win twice, and I already have 4R. I'm 1R above what I was at, right, after 3 losses. I like that. Right? Similar to like standard deviation top teching, you can have technical difficulties on 5 trades. Take 1 trade, make 10R, you made 5R. Right? That's my reverse. I doubt it though. I don't know. Because we did come down, come back up. This could have been seen as our rebalance to go lower, and then we're rebalancing this because we had this dump, and we're rebalancing this to go lower. I don't know. We'll see. I already got a win. All right, that's the video. CISD 15 minute, CISD 1 minute within the 15-minute candle, within these 15 minutes after, not beyond. Because after that, you're trading the next CISD, right? You can backtest it if like we're continuing, right? Let's say 15-minute we CISD, we don't get an entry here, but then we get an entry on the next candle. You could backtest doing that instead. I don't know. It might work. But personally, this is enough, right? Entry here, CISD right here, CISD close above the open. and then entry. Right. Oh look, we might not reverse. This is what I'm saying about break even. Imagine you break even here, and then you get wicked out, and then it runs to your TP. What would you do? Right, and your break even would not be there. Your break even would be like, let's say here, because you got a bad entry. This would be your take profit. You would go break even when you see this displacement. You get wicked out, and it's over. Anyways, you guys have a good time. Test this out, back test it, any time frame. Test on NASDAQ, test on ES. It might work. I just did gold because I like gold, but hey, who knows? Just have a great day.